Winter is slowly ending and spring's presence becomes more prominent each day. At least it has this week with the false summer that we have had. One thing that seems to yell that spring is near more than anything else is the presence of the colour yellow. From the wattle flowers that envelop the trees and peek through dense gum leaf, to the buzzing of bees at the dam getting a drink after a long rest. The grass is yellow and crunchy, thirsty for rain and warmth, and the daffodils that promise the cold won't last long. It has been lovely going for our daily walks and savouring these sounds, smells and feelings. Slow, simple moments, ones that we experience each year but forget during the depths of cold winters. The simple pleasure of the sun rays warming the skin, or the feeling of refreshing cool water on your skin after working up a sweat climbing the hill. We have been so busy working on the bus, dreaming of what life will be like soon, that we haven't had a lot of opportunity to slow down and take in everything that we have achieved here so far. This week I decided I couldn't wait for the rain any longer and went out to my compost pile to tend to it, water it and also to fertilise my garlic. I separated my compost into two piles, one that still needs a little bit longer to compost and one pile that is ready to go straight away. I hope to plant some indoor herbs soon to practice gardening indoors, as I will soon only be able to do that while travelling on the bus. The boys came out with me and tried to help, but of course spent most of the time chasing lizards and bugs. Let me know in the comments if you're preparing for spring and what you're doing right now in your garden to make sure that you're ready. Show me your manners. Hold on. Ty. Come here. You just had one. This is for Ty. So you guys watched me put the first lot of insulation in. We ended up studding up the walls and now I'm putting a second layer of insulation. Because we've put up the studs, we actually have this huge gap here that we can fill with more insulation, which means more protection from heat getting in and warm air leaving the bus, or cool air leaving the bus when we don't want it to. So I'm just cutting another strip for all of the walls and then I'm actually going to sandwich it. So instead of putting it this way as I have, I'm going to turn it around so we've got this foil barrier on both sides to prevent any moisture from rotting away the insulation or causing any issues within the bus. This week we have been continuing to tackle a range of jobs in the bus. From insulation to wall studs, window trim and still plenty of demo, we kept ourselves busy. I reckon you could, yeah, clean like this. The rains did end up finally coming, and we took this as a good time to rest and enjoy some cooking indoors while the rain did its wonders on the garden. We have gone through all our freezer meals, so Sam is making up a big pot of his curry base. This is a mother sauce filled with onion, veggies and spices, which he adds to meat and then finesses to make a lot of really delicious curries. All the onion on the floor. What? You think the onion fairy's gonna come and clean this?
Yeah.
No.
She did.
She's not.
Okay. 30 minutes of cooking this is.
Let's show you these a walk. Yeah. It's super easy to put together and makes a huge difference in not only flavour but nutrients as well, as all of these veggies get blended up so you wouldn't even notice that they're there. We love cooking and have shared many great recipes here on YouTube. You can find a collection of these in our Farm to Fork playlist and also some of the more traditional family favourites over on our Patreon. I'm working on a resource to make it easier to find the recipes that you want to recreate, so stay tuned for that. This morning I'm going to work on blacking out the windows that we intend to have walls in front of. I bought this product called Rabbit Goo. It's a window film that supposedly all you have to do is spray down the window, cut it to size, and then you stick it on and like get all the air pockets out. So it's supposed to be super user friendly. Let's hope for the best. I had a feeling that would happen, that's okay. So it has grid lines, which makes it super easy to actually cut to size. And then the one I got is like this matte finish, which is lovely. There's the instruction manual. It's all right. Wet it down a lot, apparently. Oh, it's not even sticky at all. That's interesting. That's good to know. So the fact that it's not adhesive means you've got plenty of time to get it right. Like getting those corners up. Yep. Alright, and then smoothing it out.
Again, don't love that that sticks out like that. The most important part for this side is the bottom. This is going to be our bathroom, so definitely need to black out the shower, but I'm considering getting the more reflective, like rainbow coloured one in the bathroom so there's still light coming in. Something to think about. Why don't you sit so? The fact that it doesn't stick in the corners well is a bit annoying, and I don't know why it's not. I'm hoping as it dries it will.
This weekend, we are determined to get a lot of work done on the bus, as we are eager to get into it as soon as we can and reduce our rent and therefore cost of living. We are at the stage where money needs to be spent on big items like the electrical system, services from the plumber, electrician, and the engineer, and not to mention all of the little costs that go into actually building things that seem to add up quick. We are managing, but certainly scraping the bottom of our budget now. I'll definitely do a cost breakdown at the finish line. Though we didn't have a strict budget, we did know that we wanted to spend as little as we could, so it'll be interesting to see just how much we did end up spending. If you have done a conversion yourself, currently converting a bus, or even renovating or converting a home, let me know any tips you have for staying in budget or reducing costs. Tune in next week to see our walls finally covered in ply, see our plans and progress with the DIY solar system, and I'm sure there'll be many more jobs that we continue to do. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. See you next time.